Hey, it's me, Brian, with TeachSelfAwareness.com. In this video, I'm going to share with you about what a response position is from the course Identity Repositioning. And by knowing this, you're going to be able to better recognize it and take that position to have a better quality life. Let's get started. So, what am I talking about? I'm talking about identity repositioning. That's where we move from our limited self into our consciousness as our permanent identity, as our real, authentic self. And I'm talking about what a response position is from the course Identity Repositioning. Now, a response position, let's look at it. A position is really a location, right? A location. Now, if you're brushing your teeth, you're probably located in your bathroom over your sink. Or if you're making coffee, you're probably located in your kitchen, right? So in the same way, a response position is simply a position from which we view and interact with our personal world. It's a place where we are going to be making decisions like a mission control center. We're going to employ our thoughts, our emotions, and our actions all from this coordinated response position. Now, for identity repositioning, there's only two response positions available. One, confined as your limited self, and the second, located slightly beyond yourself. Now, the quality of your life and of your day-to-day interactions is based upon which response position you are in. And that location depends on whether or not you view your identity as your personal self, or if you view your identity as an intelligent awareness, a consciousness. Look, caterpillars are very limited, right? Butterflies exist beyond those limitations. And in the same way, our personal selves are like the caterpillar. And this response position of consciousness and awareness, it gives us a way to rise above our personal life and to really be able to settle our emotions and take control of the direction we prefer things unfold. Remember, caterpillars were meant to become butterflies, and in the same way, you as a personal self were meant to get to this point, to watch videos like this, to reposition your identity so that you too could live as eternal consciousness, eternal awareness. So, you may never have imagined that it's possible to exist as something other than your personal self. But, it's easy to imagine this if you're willing to try. I mean, look, children use their imagination all the time. You were a child once, right? Of course. So you can imagine that this place exists too. Now, identity repositioning is a simple course designed to help you describe and recognize this identity beyond yourself. Now, the cool thing about this is consciousness is one thing. There's not good consciousness and bad consciousness. It's outside of duality. There's not higher and lower. There just isn't. Using those scales, there's nothing wrong with defining things that way, but by doing that, by applying those scales of different consciousness levels, all it does is create a hierarchy out of something that is one thing. Why do that to this great doorway that we all have within us? Once you reposition your identity to be consciousness, you're done. From there, you are able to have the flow of power needed to be able to direct your thoughts and actions towards whatever you prefer to see come to pass. Because we're no longer living as ourself, in ourself. We're no longer living in the past, interacting with material past things. We're no longer seeing through our memory. We're seeing with new eyes, with conscious eyes, with imagination eyes. If you really want real freedom, it's time to dump the separation of consciousness. Stop making low and high vibrations as the goal. Instead, get out of yourself, get into your spirit, get into your consciousness, become that one thing that everything emanates from. All you got to do is take that response position as awareness. So, a simple way to do that is to watch videos like this and to think about all the things this is reminding you of. There's pieces of the puzzle coming together for you. There's a collection of people, right? We're here on YouTube, we're wherever we are. There's some kind of strange collective story being unfolded for you. You've heard stuff like this in the past. This is ringing bells for stuff that you already feel is true. I'm just describing it in another way in order to help you take the leap, make the decision, because only you can decide. You're the only one who can surrender their self, the position as self, and adopt a response position from awareness, from consciousness. You're the only one that can shift that identity. So, this channel is going to be here to help support it. If you want to read more about identity repositioning, you can find the free course on my website, www.teachselfawareness.com. Guess what? I don't need to make any money on any of this, right? Just as long as you're here to get this message so that you can reposition your identity from your limited self to your unlimited eternal consciousness. I'm making these for me too. You know that. So, in any event, enjoy your day. Enjoy your life. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy making that decision to jump into that new response position, butterfly. Enjoy your awareness.